To worship is to stand in awe under a heaven of stars, before a flower, a leaf in the sunlight, or a grain of sand. To worship is to work with dedication and skill. It is to pause from work and to listen to a strain of music. Worship is loneliness seeking communication. It is a thirsty land crying out for rain. Worship is kindred fire in our hearts. It moves through deeds of kindness and acts of love. Worship is the mystery within us reaching out to the mystery beyond. It is an inarticulate silence yearning to speak. It is the window of the moment open to the sky of the eternal. Shabbat shalom, everyone. So this evening, I would like to invite Joanne Lau to light our Shabbos candles and to truly kindle the start of Shabbat as we rise and turn to page 120 of our yearbook, not our yearbooks, our prayer books. I'm still in school, right? Or page 1 of the satellite Siddur for those who are joining us by live stream.
O source of light and truth, creator of the eternal law of goodness, help us to find knowledge by which to live. Let us take the words we shall speak into our hearts and our lives. Let us continue reading together. All who enter this sanctuary in need, all who bring the offerings of their hearts, may our worship lead us to acts of kindness, peace, and love. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu lahadlik ner shel Shabbat. Amen. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who hails us with mitzvot, commanding us to kindle the light of Shabbat.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner shel Shabbat.
Let's turn to the middle of page 124 in our prayer books and we'll read responsibly. May the door of this synagogue be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for friendship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this synagogue be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this synagogue be for the doorway to We continue together on page 128. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov, shevet achim gam yachad. Hine ma tov u'manayim, shevet achim gam yachad.
May these Shabbat hours of rest and renewal now begun open our hearts to joy and our minds to truth. May all who struggle find rest on this day. May all who suffer find solace. May all who hurt find healing on this day. May all who despair find purpose. May all who hunger find fulfillment on this day. And may this day fulfill its promise for us all.
We continue together on pages 138 and 2. Lechadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nikabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor b'dibur echad, Hishmi'anu el hamiuchad. Adonai echad, u'shemo echad, v'shemo tiferet v'litila. Lechadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu v'necha, ki hi mekor habaracha, merosh mikedem nesucha, sof maaseh b'machashava techila. Lechadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Last verse. Boi b'shalom ahateret ba'ala, gam b'simcha uv'tzola, toch emunei am segula. Boi chala, lechadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. Lechadodi likrat kala, pnei Shabbat nekabela. We continue responsively on page 144 with the Chatzi Kaddish. Yitgadal v'yitkadash Shemei Rabbah, Be'alma divrach yir'usei v'yamlich malchutei, B'chayechon u'v'yomechon u'v'chayid kol beit Yisrael. Bagala, ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהי שמי רבם מברך, לעלם ולעלמי עולמיה, Yitbarach, Yitbarach, Vishtabach, Vidpar, Vitromam, Vidnase, Vidadal, Vidale, Vidalal, Shemei Kodesha, Berichu, Le'ila min kol mirchata, V'shirata, Tushbechata, V'nechemata, Zamiran be'alma, Ve'imru, Amen. We rise to pages 146 and 3 for the responsive Baruch. Baruch et Adonai hamavorach. Baruch Adonai hamavorach le'olam va'ed.
How's this? Oh, please turn to the top of page 149. Praise to you, Adonai our God, for whom the evening flows. Your wisdom sets the way on which time and season glide. Your breath guides the sail of the stars. Together, Creator of the time and light, you guide the current of day into night, as heaven spans to infinity, you set its course for eternity. Praise to you, Adonai our God, from whom the evening flows.
Baruch atah Adonai hama'ariv aravim.
Amen. Now let's turn to the bottom of page 150 of your prayer book, and we'll read together. Everlasting love, you offered your people Israel by teaching us Torah and mitzvot, laws and precepts. Therefore, Adonai our God, when we lie down and when we rise up, we will meditate on your laws and your commandments. We will rejoice in your Torah forever. Day and night we will reflect on them, for they are our life, and doing them lengthens our days. Never remove your love from us. Praise to you, Adonai, who loves your people Israel.
Baruch atah Adonai ohev amo Yisrael. Shema Yisrael Adonai Eloheinu Adonai Echad. Baruch Shem Kevod Malchuto Leolam Vaed. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'chol levavecha u'b'chol nafshecha u'b'chol me'odecha ve'hayu hadvarim ha'ine asher anuchi mitzavecha hayom al levavecha v'shinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam b'shivtecha b'beitecha u'b'lechtecha v'derech u'b'shachbecha u'b'kumecha ukashartam le'od al yadecha v'hayu l'totafot b'neinecha וכתבתם על מזוזות ביתך ובשעריך למען תזכרו ועשיתם את כל מצוותיי והייתם קדושים לאלוהיכם. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אשר הוצאתי אתכם מארץ מצרים, להיות לכם לאלוהים. אני אדוני אלוהיכם, אדוני אלוהיכם אמת.
Let's turn to the top of page 157 of our prayer books, or page 4 of the satellite Sidor. Standing on the ported shores of history, we still believe what we were taught before we ever stood at Sinai's foot, that wherever we go, it is eternally Egypt, and that there is a better place, a promised land, that the winding way to that promise passes through the wilderness. And together we say that there is no way to get from here to there, except by joining hands,
Marching together. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 la. Ya la 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 ya la 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 la. Mi chamoch ba'elim Adonai, mi kamoch nedar b'kodesh, nohati lo osefele. Malchim tzuntifele, malchutecha rahuvanecha, bokei hayom lifnei Moshe uMiriam, zeili, zeili, anu ve'amru. Adonai imloch leolam ba'ed, Adonai imloch leolam ba'ed. V'ne'emar ki fada Adonai et Yaakov, וגרו מיד חזק ממנו, ברוך אתה אדוני גל ישראל. יא אלוהי 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 אלוהי, יא אלוהי אלוהי, יא אלוהי אלוהי אלוהי.
Let's turn to the middle of page 161 of our prayer books, page 5 in the satellite Sidor. Give us a place to rest, Adonai our God. Bring us into shelter, into the soft, long, evening shadows of your truth. For with you are true protection and safety, and in your presence our acceptance and gentle love. Together, watch over us as we go forth, prepare us for as we return. Spread over us your shelter of peace, over all we love, over our Jerusalem and yours.
Baruch Ata Adonai, haporis sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Baruch Ata Adonai, haporis sukat shalom. Shalom aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim shalom. Ve'al Yerushalayim ve'al kol amo. Ve'al Yerushalayim Shalom. Baruch atah Adonai Haborei Sukkot Shalom. Shalom Aleinu ve'al kol amo Yisrael. We turn to page 162 and join in V'shamru. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berid olam. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berid olam. Beini ubein bnei Yisrael oti le'olam, oti le'olam. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berid olam. Ki sheshet yamim asa Adonai et ha-shamayim ve'et ha'aretz. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berid olam. Ubayom hashvi Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash, Shabbat vayinafash. V'shamru v'nei Yisrael et ha-Shabbat la'asot et ha-Shabbat l'dorotam berid olam.
Please rise as we turn to page 164 in our prayer books, page 6 in the satellite Sidor for the Tefillah, the central core of our service. We will read or say what you're feeling at the moment, silently through page 179. Please be seated when you are done, and we will come back together at the bottom of page 180 once everyone is seated.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל, ואמרו אמרו אמן. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל.
Let's turn to page 370, to the middle of 371, page 8 online. The Misha Berach prayer is for those who are in need of healing. Healing of mind, healing of body, healing of spirit. JCM members for whom our prayers have been asked: Leah Jacobson, Joan Thompson, Bert Thompson, it's great to see both of you this evening, Bert Posner, Arthur Doxer, Frada Rossoff, Stephen Roberts, Irv Pavlov, Marvin Klein, Jonathan Greenfield, Jonathan, always good to see you, Roberta Schwartz, Jane Guerin, Mary Pinto. JCMI friends and extended family for whom our prayers have been asked: Ron Jerome, Dave Gordon, Albert Bierman, Robert D'Onofrio, Talora Batshira, Mauricio Mina, Morgan Frazier, Ann Corbin, Joe Schrader, Nick Hewitson, John Vernon, Jill Birch, Stan Klein, Khalea Monasterio, Julia Fitzgerald, Susan Donahue, Margaret Gallivan, Deborah Posner, Alexandra Zito, Ruth Allen Ludolph, Tommy Del Lorenzo, Jeff Hershenson. Is there anyone else? Heather?
Valerie Becker.
Anyone else?
Mary Pinto.
Mary Pinto is on our list, but we can always say it again.
We all join in Debbie Friedman's setting of Misha Berach, middle of page 371. Misha Berach Avotenu Mikor HaBracha Leimotenu. May the source of strength who bless the ones before us help us find the courage to make our lives a blessing, and let us say Amen. Misheberach imotenu Mekor habracha leavotenu. Bless those in need of healing with refuah shlema, the renewal of body, the renewal of spirit, and let us say Amen. Let me point out one thing, and that is the hardest thing, in my humble opinion, that the two of us have to do up here is reading people's names. Katz, Kates, Shapiro, Shapiro. People want the simplest of names pronounced their own way. Is it Spanish? Is it Italian? So if we mispronounce somebody's name, we beg your pardon. We're trying the best we can.
So now I'd like to invite Mark Schumann up for tonight's Kiddush and Hamotzi as we rise and turn to page 123 of our prayer books, page 8 in our satellite CDR. So if we would please rise. I know I'm Mark Shulman, so it makes it a little.
That's true, I'm not. All right. This seventh day is consecrated to the eternal God. On Shabbat, eternal sign of creation, we remember that we are created in the divine image. We therefore raise the cup in thanksgiving. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav v'ratzavanu v'shabbat kodsho be'ahava u'ratzon hinchilanu zikaron l'maaseh v'reishit ki hu yom techila l'mikra'ei kodesh zecher l'tziat Mitzrayim ki banu b'chata ve'otanu kiddashta mikol ha'amim v'shabbat kodshecha be'ahava uvratzon hinchaltanu baruch atah Adonai mekadesh HaShabbat.
L'chaim.
Mark, if you would do us the honor of slicing this extraordinary challah prepared by the one and only Bob Jarris.
All right.
Oh, yeah, we're not messing around tonight.
Would you like to say the Motzi? No. No? I'll say the Motzi then. All right.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz b'te'avon.
It's got to be more sharp. We wanted to sharpen it because it's serrated. Stan says you can't. We have very few people here.
Okay. All right.
I'll go on the other side. Thank you.
Wait, can either of those
That's enough, yes. You can cut it.
watch fingers?
They're going to tear it apart anyway, thank you.
Afterwards, thanks. Thank you. Tonight's parasha is being delivered by, I think, a male person because she just had cataract surgery Wednesday. Neither hail, sleet, snow. She's on her way up here to Share with us Torah Parsha Chukat, Linda Righteous.
The parsha tonight I'm doing is Chaka, which means statue. It begins with instructions for a ritual which is done when someone becomes unclean by touching or coming too close to a corpse, a bone, or a grave. Adonai commands the ritual of the red heifer for this purpose. The red heifer is a young cow that has never given birth. It must be completely red. Even 2 black hairs would render it invalid. It must have never done any work in its lifetime. The red heifer is sacrificed and burned on a pyre along with a cedar branch, hyssop spring, and crimson wool. The ashes would then be mixed with carefully guarded water drawn from the Shiloh spring. Those who came in contact with the dead would be sprinkled with the ash water on the 3rd and 7th day after they defiled them. The red heifer was so rare that there were no more than 9 of them that existed. The Torah then returns to the story of the Israelites wandering the desert for 40 years, and they arrive in the wilderness of Zin. Unfortunately, Miriam dies there. The people of Israel thirst for water. They begin to complain that they were so thirsty and their beasts were thirsty. Adonai tells Moses and Aaron to take a rod and assemble the community, and before their very eyes, order the rocks to give water. However, Moses gets angry at the rebellious Israelites and strikes the stone. Out come gushes of water, and the community and their beasts drank. But Adonai said to Moses and Aaron, because you do not trust me enough to show my holiness to the Israelites, they were supposed to speak to the rock. Therefore you shall not lead the community into the promised land that I have given them. When the Israelites prepared to leave, Moses sent messengers to the king of Edom, saying, allow us to cross your country. We will not pass through fields or vineyards, and we will not drink from your wells. But the king of Edom refused to allow. King of Edom refused to allow the Israelites to go through his country. If you try, he told Moses, we will go out against you with the sword. Moses asked a second time, but the Edomites sent out soldiers to bar the way. So the Torah says, Moses led the people around the country of Edom to Mount Hor. And Mount Hor, Adonai said to Moses and Aaron, let Aaron be gathered to his kin. He is not to enter the land I have given to the Israelites. Take Aaron and his son, Eleazar, up on Mount Hor. There Aaron is stripped of his priestly garments and puts them on his son Eleazar. When Moses and Eleazar came down from the mountain without Aaron, the community knew that Aaron had breathed his last breath. The entire house of Israel mourned Aaron for 30 days. Meanwhile, the Canaanite king of Arad marched his forces to Mount Hor and attacked the Israelites, taking some of them captive. The Israelites vowed to Adonai, if you let us defeat these people, we will take nothing from them except for the portion that belongs to Adonai. As the Israelites left Mount Hor, they complained to Moses, why did you make us leave Egypt to die in the wilderness? This time God punished them by sending serpents. Many people were bit by the serpents and died. The rest came to Moses saying, we sinned by speaking against Adonai and against you. Pray to Adonai to take away these serpents. And Moses prayed for the people. Then Adonai said to Moses to make an image of the seraph and put it on a high pole. If anyone bitten looks at it, he or she shall recover. Moses made a copper serpent and mounted it on a pole, and anyone bitten by a serpent would look at the copper serpent and recover. The people of Israel are now in the final stages of their journey to the Holy Land. They stop at Obad, Leavarim, desolate passes, the Zered Brook, and far bank of the Arnon River. The next encampment is at Beir, the gather the people together, and I will give them water. A song was composed to commemorate the miracle of the well. Then Israel sang this song. Spring up, O well, sing to it, a well dug by princes, carved out by nobles of the people, from the lawgiver with their staffs, and from the desert a gift. You're welcome.
Shabbat Shalom. Greetings from our board of directors. Tonight's donate was coordinated by Joanne Blau, Mitch Braun, Bob Jarrett, Heather Greenfield, and Linda Reitzes. Our lovely flowers are donated by Jonathan and Heather Greenfield in honor of Linda Reitzes on tonight's parsha. Current details of everything going on in congregational life can be found on our website, in our monthly newsletter, The Messenger, and in the semi-weekly email notifications we send out to membership. Tonight, I'll remind everyone, Melissa will not be in the office on Thursday, July 18th, and Friday, July 19th. Z will be covering the office. If you have anything that needs to be taken care of before she leaves, please contact Melissa before Wednesday, July 17th. Monday Night Bingo will return on October 7th. Bubby's Bakery will be on Sunday, November 24th, and they're looking for sponsors and volunteers. Sponsorship is $100. The Women's Book Club 24-25 schedule is on the website. The office is selling Memorial Yahrzeit candles if you need any. And Anthony Pinto Jr.'s honey is on sale at the office for $15, and a portion of this sale goes to the synagogue. Don't forget to bring in food for those in the community less fortunate when you come on Fridays, or leave donations in the tzedakah box. And now, as we move to conclude tonight's service, I invite you to be my final honorees, Heather and Jonathan. Let us please reopen our prayer books to page 586 and rise together for our Lamb.
עלינו לשבח לאדון הכל, לתת גדולה ליוצר בראשית, שלא עשנו כגויי הארצות, ולא שמנו כמשפחות האדמה, שלא שם חלקנו כהם. וגורלנו ככל המונם, ואנחנו קוראים ומשתחווים ומודים לפני מלך מלכי המלכים הקדוש ברוך הוא. ונאמר והיה אדוני למלך על כל הארץ ביום ההוא יהיה אדוני אחד ושמו אחד.
Please turn to the bottom of page 595. There are stars up above, so far away we only see their light, long, long after the star itself is gone. And so it is with people that we love. Their memories keep shining ever brightly through their time with us, though their time with us is done. But the stars that light up the darkest night, these are the lights that guide us. As we live our days, these are the ways we remember. Tonight, we recite Kaddish for those observing Shiva this week. And that would be Sandra Weinred. And for those who, and we say Yortzeit tonight for those who are observing. Helen Cohen, Gertrude Goldstein, Sylvia Horowitz, Paula Cantor, R. Marie Cartman, Pauline Katz, Louis Mudrick, A. W. Ottinger, Abraham B. Sykes, Harry Silver, James Yora, Louise S. Yora, and Mark Yusman. Is there anyone observing tonight? Jonathan?
My dearest friend, Dan West.
Anyone else? Mark?
Heroes of the Israeli Festival.
Okay, and if we will all rise, please. Sorry, I gotta check out the right page here. 598. It is down here at the bottom of this page, isn't it? But please rise as we turn to page 598 in our prayer books and page 10 in the satellite Siddur. Yitkada v'yitkada shmei Rabbah, Yama divra kirutei, Yamlich malchutei, V'chayechon v'vimechon, v'chaye v'kol beit Yisrael, V'adalah v'zman kohen v'imru amen, Yehei shmei Rabbah v'barach v'omein ohem haya, Yitbarach v'yitkabash v'yishtarar v'yitkohan v'yitnaseh, V'yithadar v'yithaleh v'yithalal shmei v'yishah v'rechu, V'evom v'yikol v'rechas v'chash, Tushbechata v'nechamata, Da'am v'yama v'yiru amen, Yehei shlama Rabbah v'yishmaya, V'chayim v'ayinu v'yakal Yisrael v'yiru amen, Osei shalom v'yama, V'yachasei shalom, Aleinu v'yakal Yisrael v'yiru amen.
May the source of peace send peace to all who mourn and comfort to the bereaved. And let us say, Amen. We conclude this evening's service. Please be seated on pages 626 and page 11, Ein Keloheinu. Ein Keloheinu, Ein Kadonenu, Ein Kemalkeinu, Ein Kemoshienu, Mi Keloheinu, Mi Chadonenu, Mi Chemalkeinu, Mi Chemoshienu, Nodel Eloheinu, Nodel Adonenu, Nodel Malkeinu, Nodel Moshienu, Baruch Eloheinu, Baruch Adonenu, Baruch Malkeinu, Baruch Moshienu, Atahu Eloheinu, Atahu Adonenu, Atahu Malkeinu, Atahu Moshienu. Shabbat Shalom.